a continuation on the rainwater distillation, Archeus of water, 4x3 fold distillation on some fermented rainwater. You can see these white clouds that have developed, which is what we want to see in the formation of the fermented rainwater. So some salt bodies have formed, or something that was once vegetable. These are black, some black precipitate at the bottom, growth in the bottom of these solutions. I don't think I will be filtering it off. I think I will keep it in solution until it is exalted, so we can have the fullest salt content that we can get into the water. In this is not the best example because I have filled up this boiling flask a bit too much. That's why this distillation has stopped here, because it was actually my first time using the gram condenser, and it would bubble back up. I got a little bit too overzealous with putting too much volume in there for this distillation, but I had done a little bit beforehand, and it's incredible how much faster everything comes over. I don't know whether it was just by virtue of having the condenser cold or using the gram condenser, because I had done this in the past with a Liebig condenser but without any cooling, so that there's obviously quite a lot of loss of water vapor in that case, but that's okay because we just get the salts concentrated a little bit more, and I guess the properties of our water concentrated a little bit more, just have a bit of a smaller volume to work with, because I rectified each of the elemental waters once and lost about half of the volume in those cases from not using a cold condenser. So this is how we learn, perhaps, but this is a first fraction to come off of this water, so I'll save it as the fire of water and continue to separate the rainwater into its fractions. We have fire of water here, air of water, water of water, and earth, and the gur over here, the universal gur. So these still have some sediment formed, particularly the air of water. You can see a little black sediment, but those will all be rectified through further distillations and calcinations of these waters. I've not yet to make the angel's water, which is what is really needed for a proper Archeus in order to impregnate the female aspects, which is the rainwater, the male aspect, angel water, coming from the deliquescence of the salts, which I have yet to make. I do have some salts created from ashes. These guys, I forget exactly what I did there, but you can see some sparkly salts, some lye, I think, something. This was made from purified wood ashes. So the wood ashes calcined and leached and filtered began to form those flaky, sparkly crystals in there. So those may produce some good salts once I get around to seeing what to do with that. But here I will be soon taking apart this distillation, separating the water, and then waiting to continue on with the rainwater. Two notes actually from my last two videos. I mentioned it being 12 p.m. It's actually 12 a.m. on a Monday night, at midnight, which was the final minute in the hour of Venus, as I was talking about the work with copper, as well as I forgot to mention, I brought up a quote that my friend said to me when I brought up something that someone else had said to me about the stone, saying that once you make the stone, you don't need the stone. And so what my friend had said to me was something along the lines of, God's love is something that you need to earn, but once you earn it, you won't need it. So that is, in my mind, a parallel to our relationship with the stone, with any stone in an alchemical sense, and with the medicines. So it's a gentle reminder that the path is the teacher. The journey is the destination type of mentality. So we keep our eyes on the process, and remember, here he is, le mat, the fool. We are all but fools in this world. We all begin and end as but fools, as we have the fool's gold, the iron sulfide, the iron pyrite, and many a fool toil with these alchemical processes with different motivations, with different goals in mind. But if the goal is what you have in mind, then therein lies the fool, because the wise will remember that the process is primary. The process is primary. And I have been thinking about the concept of the fool quite a lot as being the zero point in tarot, foundation, Saturnian in a way, root, first principles. This is what I'm meditating a lot upon, because I have to remember how things begin and how to start things off properly. And from there, everything flows. The prima materia, you know. Right on.